An elderly woman has lost her life in the floodwaters which have engulfed Lismore. More than 300,000 people are now affected by evacuation warnings in the state's north, and emergency crews have carried out more than 1,000 rescues. Communities all the way down the New South Wales coast are now on alert for severe weather. We have reporters covering this developing story in key locations. First, though, to Mark Reddie in Ballina. Mark, it's been a day of dramatic rescues and an extraordinary bravery.
It certainly has, Juanita. Defence Force helicopters have been swung into action, plucking people from their rooftops, while anyone with a boat is doing their bit to rescue neighbours from rising floodwaters. Tonight, people living in low-lying areas of Ballina have been ordered to evacuate now as the swollen Richmond River continues to rise. Trapped on the roof with the rest of their house underwater, these Bunga residents need help from above. And they get it. An ADF helicopter hovers over their home, winching them to safety one by one by one. Mark O'Toole in the yellow jacket was one of them. He spoke to ABC local radio while the rescue was taking place.
Like they said today, they said, Mark, look, you're on a priority list. We've got a helicopter over the top of us now.
He'd been stuck there for days, along with his disabled son and their elderly landlord.
Things are all happening at once.
You think you're being rescued now?
Yes, I hope so. He's gone around and around us. Oh, you got no idea how pleased I am, though.
And they aren't the only ones with daring tales of escape. Many residents of Woodburn were forced to sleep in their cars, stuck on the bridge over the swollen Richmond River.
The wife and baby were sleeping on the bridge, and the first boat turned up on the other side of the bridge to get them to the evac point. So I had to go and wake them up and bundle them up and throw them on the first boat out off the bridge.
Just about all of the nearby houses are underwater, some more so than others.
The true courage and compassion that has been on display is, of course, heartening. We are positioning further ADF support all along the eastern coast of Australia.
In Ballina, families are getting to safety while they still can.
Just water everywhere. I had to wake him up and quickly tell him to hurry up and pack a few bags and let's go.
Residents here woke up to find the area around them transformed.
It's very deep. There's a lot of water.
An evacuation order was issued for South and West Ballina, along with other low-lying areas.
At the moment, panic is going on with most of Ballina.
The floodwaters have already reached the Ballina motel. This man has lived here for the past 8 months. Now his room is unlivable.
How's it sort of left you feeling this morning?
Oh. Devastated.
South Ballina is among the worst affected areas in this region. In a sign of just how stretched SES crews are, some residents are using their own boats to rescue their neighbours, many of them elderly residents stuck inside these homes.
This lad needed a bit of help, so, towed him out, and then I'm going to keep doing the same thing for hopefully the rest of the day.
This woman was rescued from her home along with her cat. Fred Connors is another who can thank locals for getting him to safety. Surf lifesavers came to the rescue well away from the beach.
The champions, a daughter from Brisbane, threatened me and said, Dad, if they tell you to get out, get out. So we did.
After slowly receding, the Richmond River is once again on the rise tonight and a whole new threat is emerging. Mark Reddie, ABC News, Ballina.